Hey there, everybody. We're at video 34 coming at you with some amazing news. Yeah, I know the last couple have been depressing, but tragedy happens. Bad things happen. That's just the way life is. I know I could have probably handled that a little better. It just caught me completely off guard, which does with everybody. Losing someone or an animal that you consider family, that you love super deeply, is hard for all of us. It's like just a gut-wrenching, deep, devastating pain that it's hard to get through. We all handle it differently. We all have different ways of dealing with our grief. The point is, I didn't let it destroy me, and that's important. I did have a little slip, but I got right back immediately on track. Um, you know what? I've learned something from every single relapse I've had. I'm not one of those people that make the same mistake over and over again and I never learn anything. No, trust me, I do make the same mistake, but I try to really explore why I made that mistake. Why am I keep making the mistake? What is it that I'm not dealing with? What am I not facing? And I'm peeling back layers of myself. I put up all these walls all these years, and it takes so much time to peel back all these things, everything I've been hiding, repressing, not thinking about. It's a lot. It's a freaking lot. And let's just say we just touched the tip of the iceberg. It's only been a year. I'd say we're only like not even a quarter of the way in here. So like, there's a lot of shit. That being said, I'm not an excuse for using. I felt that not having a sponsor, losing my husband, really made me lack that accountability. I had no one to be accountable to, so I ran wild. I wasn't moving forward in my recovery. I just kind of idled there, and I had no. Well, I just stupidly didn't really think about it. I was overwhelmed. I didn't reach out when I should have, more than I did, and I just fell apart. I wasn't ready for all that. But you know what? I also feel now, looking back, that I wasn't 100% in. I really believed that I was. I really believed that. But when I look back, slacking on meetings and doing this and that, and just kind of really giving it a lot of thought, I feel like I definitely could have did more. I guess I've just been thinking about it more lately, because my 1 year mark is coming up in February of when I walked through the doors of NA. Now, with that being said, so much good has happened. I didn't really realize it up close, and probably hearing me have relapse after relapse, and that's a part of a lot of people's stories, but I really thought it wasn't going to be part of mine, but it is what it is. And I really look when I started counseling, and so like my counselor told me to step back and look at the recovery as a whole. You see the progress as a whole. Stop looking at the individual events. So I step back. I'm looking at my year. I spent more time this year sober than any other year in over 20 years. That is a success. That is amazing. That makes me feel good. I worked hard for that. And now, a year ago, I walked in those doors. I said goodbye to the only friends at the time I already know. The only friends at the time I knew, my using friends. I had broken relationships all over the place. I had longtime friends that wouldn't talk to me anymore. My mom didn't talk to me anymore. My marriage had crumbled. I basically was this close to being homeless again and losing everything I had. My animals wouldn't even be in the same room as me. That was just 1 year ago. And believe it or not, I'm living a completely different life. Even with the slips, which happen, I'm not beating myself up about it, because there's no point. Can't change the past. All you know is, like, did I learn something? Yes. Was there a silver lining in all that? Yes. There really was. It's shaping all that shaped me into where I am now, which I feel I'm still progressing towards something great. I know I am. I know something great is coming because can I can feel it. And in that moment, my last relapse, I missed a couple weeks of school. I didn't think I was gonna finish. I worked my ass off to do 3 weeks worth of work before finals, get everything handed in, pass everything, get good grades, and still like end the term super strong. Everyone got my last pieces. It was well received. People said great things. You know, that felt amazing to do. Considering the circumstances, I was so depressed I could barely get out of bed. I was falling asleep in class. I had so many back-to-back projects. I was wired on so much caffeine because I couldn't stay awake. I barely ate. I had just pushed myself through that as hard as I possibly humanly could, and it paid off. And you know, not only that, I reconnected with my friends and family members and my broken relationships. All those are mending right now. I have new friends, a lot of great new friends in my life, and new relationships I'm fostering right now. I am trying to mentor other people and be a positive influence in my community and my friends group at school. I've signed up for charity events to do and raise money for charity. I volunteer for stuff. I go to NA all night. I found a sponsor. I found a new sponsor. He's a crack a whip kind of guy, and that's what I need. Firmness. I know I need it now. So like I didn't know that in the recovery. I think I was scared, but like I know that that's what I need deep down, and I feel like he is the best key to my success to mentor me through the steps of this program, because he's gonna call me on my shit. He's not gonna let me get away with it. My first sponsor kind of let me get away with everything and didn't say anything. This guy's not gonna do that. I know he's not. He's already calling me on my bullshit, and I'm like, yes, it's making me a little mad, so I know that that's what I need. So that's amazing. My animals are like sleep with me every night again. I'm part of a church community that we're all about, a spiritual church that's all about kindness and fairness and, you know, loving each other, being there for each other, supporting each other. I'm part of a choir. I'm in part of school. I'm working towards something different. I'm doing all these great things. And I even called a local radio station, our Christian radio station, and said a snippet of my story, and they want me to come in and do a 1-minute snippet to play on the radio, and that is amazing. I can reach out. Remember, I want to help people, and like that's a great way to reach out and inspire people that there is hope from addiction. There is help out there. There is people that will support and love you and build you back up and take you in. We do recover. We do. If you've got to work your ass off, like I said in my previous videos, it's a lot of fucking work. It ain't easy. It definitely ain't easy. And you got to bust your ass. And sometimes you just don't want to keep going. Sometimes you're exhausted. Sometimes you don't think you can do it. Sometimes you don't know how you're going to do it. But a year ago, that's exactly what I thought. And now I have all these pillars of strength around me. I have friends and family and support and community and church, and I have all these things, beautiful things. I love my life. I love it. My life is more genuine now than it's ever been before. And yeah, I realized after starting counseling, I'm gonna have bad days. Bad times are gonna come. But I heard the best absolute thing, is that from someone dying of cancer, and that was actually very, very happy, said that you don't have to wait for life not to be hard to be happy. So that kind of pulled me out of my funk. And I realized that I can have bad days, I can be sad, I can be upset, but it doesn't mean I have to be completely miserable. That means I can find happy moments in times of sadness. I can have a bad day, but still find a way to power through and enjoy it. I have that power. I made a manifest 2024 vision board of what I wanted. I know my place in this world is more than being a drug addict. That's one absolute thing that's not questionable. I know I want to help people, and I think I'm starting to figure out how I'm going to do that. So maybe you guys can all help me. Share this. Try to get this to go viral, pass it around. I need to become the voice, I need to become a voice in addition to all the other voices out there. But I have drive to like reach the suffering addict that doesn't know there's help out there. Reach the ones that don't know the other side of the fence, that maybe find a different technique or way to connect with them and pull people out of that darkness. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I honestly wouldn't. Addiction is one of the worst things this is the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life, but at the same time, I feel I can use that as a tool to pull other people out of it or help other people struggle through it and get to a good place. I really feel that this is what I want to do, and I'm trying to find a way to connect it all. Maybe art therapy, which has been really successful for me. Maybe doing conventions. Of those, you usually have to have a fair amount of clean time, but nothing's stopping me but from going viral and spreading my messages of compassion, kindness, love, and that we are a community, and we succeed by supporting each other and being there for each other, and nothing can stop that. I had a Christmas concert just today where all my family showed up and saw me sick. Except my mom, because she's sick right now, but with COVID, and to have them be there. This is the first thing that I could be proud of to invite my family to. Recovery has given me that. I've had nothing over 20 years to say, hey, come and see me do something great. It feels so good to have that. Ask them to come to something great that I'm a part of. You have no idea, after being where I've been and thinking that I don't deserve to be happy again, that I'm a piece of shit and I don't deserve good things in my life, that now that I have them, I'm like, to have that feeling, that it's the best feeling I've ever felt. And to see them look at me so proud, it literally warms my heart. And I have recovery to thank for that. I have all these walking through the rooms of NA, I was a completely different person. I know I'm not done yet. I know I have a long way to go, and recovery's forever. But look what happened in 1 year. 1 year. Compared to my first video, holy crap, what a hot mess that was. I know I'm far from perfect, and I'm far from being complete, but I know for sure I am on the right path. I know 100% you're going to watch me grow and get better and better and better, and this is going to take me places, and I'm going to help people. I'm connect with people in a way some other people just can't, and I hope for that. I pray for that. It's on my vision board. There's so much I want to do in helping change this world for the better. People need help, and they need it now, and the government does nothing to help us. Absolutely nothing. It's like, if you need immediate mental health help right now, good luck. I'm still on wait lists from before COVID. I fell through the cracks several times. I went to emergency care and fell through the cracks twice in a row. And that's the truth of our system. It's flawed. It does not work. I honestly feel it's their way of thinning out the numbers. Only 2% of us make it in the first place, or 2 or 3%. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. For how many people are suffering from addiction and mental health crisis, and 3%, even at best, make it? That is horrifying. The numbers are not in our favor. So let this call out to everybody in need, everybody suffering. Share this message. Help get me to a place where I can affect change and I can change people's lives and make people's lives better, because we can do this together. Together, we're unstoppable. When we band together, we can do anything. I am alone right now trying to do this and trying to figure this out, but I have hope, and I have faith, and I'm filled with love, and I know that's going to take me to a lot of beautiful places, and I know deep in my heart it's all going to be okay. It's all going to work out, because I'm on my path, and I feel that sense of belonging. My life is going exactly the direction it needs to go, without a single doubt in my mind. I'll get there. I don't know when, but I know I'll get there. I believe in myself. And thank you, Recovery, for giving me that as well. I was able to look in my mirror and talk to myself right dead deep in my eyes for the very first time. I've said I've loved myself to myself in the mirror, to try to say that, to get used to it, but I still faltered a lot. I still avoided most glances walking by. But to be able to stand there and have a conversation, look in my eyes, telling me it's okay to forgive myself for all the horrible things I've done and said, and time to let go and move on. Because it's not about me anymore. It's not just about me. It's about all of us. It's about all of us who suffer. All of us who are in pain. All of us has experienced neglect and every form of abuse and all the hard times, and have nobody care, nobody be there. It's about standing up together, saying we can do this, we can recover together. So that's what recovery's all about. So I am grateful for everyone who watches me. I am grateful for everyone that supports me in my recovery. I love everybody in my life. I love that all of you are part of my journey. Even though I haven't met you or seen you, you're still part of it. Comments and what you say affects me, affects my life, it affects my direction, where I go, what I do, what I think. So thank you all. I'm truly appreciative of it all. I'm feeling the gratitude deep, so deep, and I'm full. My heart is filled with joy and gratitude and love for everything right now, because I wouldn't have this. I wouldn't have this. I came from one of the darkest places a human being can come from, and I'm sitting here happier than I've ever been in my life. So what does that say? Anyways, that's enough for today. I feel good about that. Love you all. Bye.